Hi, this is Nathan, your neighborhood arcade and pinball talk guy. We're going to be reviewing 4 Million BC by Bally today. Older EM, probably initial beginning solid state game here through Bally. Anyway, please look for our review in the description of our video, as well as like and follow us on all of our social formats, Arcade and Pinball Talk, Facebook groups, Instagram, Twitter, as well as go ahead and click that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and let's get this review underway, shall we? So first things first, these have really small flippers on them, and it has change buttons. So there are, closed flippers, open flipper cue buttons that are on the play field. So these kind of games are very interesting to me, just because the dynamics put behind it are pretty interesting. Just as you see there. As far as the art, looks pretty decent for what it is. Theme, 4 billion BC, dinosaurs, goes together. It's a banger and a clanger. What I mean by that is basically it's a older EM, early solid state machine, and what that leads you to is the banging and clanging, because there really wasn't any soundtracks, any kind of noises, galactic noises that they used to use in the 70s, 80s, stuff of that nature. Setup of this, you got two kickers right near the flippers, two complete out lanes, a ball lock, the volcano to the left, some targets to the right of that. Going up, you have another lane that goes up to some rails up there with some rollovers, some mushroom bumpers. Lane up to the top right with a rollover 10. There's a tar pit area that goes down, and there's some rollovers coming back out, and then of course some change buttons, which are the open and close flipper buttons. So very simplistic layout to this machine, very simple. But difficulty on this, it's moderate to high difficulty just from the layout, the flippers being small, the flipper gap being wider. I will say it's definitely an interesting kind of setup of a table, so definitely something to play. I think that every game has its own right to be played, and that's our job, is to talk about what should and should not be played. This is a decent game, worth looking at if you can find it mechanically or through virtual. I think that some people may like it a lot, because a lot of people do like the older EM games. Some people like the old solid states, and of course you got the DMDs, and now moving on to the LCDs. But so far so good. Decent game, very interesting, having the ability to close your flippers. Replayability on this is going to be lower. Fun factors there though. I think it's definitely an interesting layout. Really no toys to these older games, so nothing to score there, or a soundtrack besides the banging and clanging. But anyway, definitely check this out if you get the opportunity, mechanically or virtually. Give it a play, see what your thoughts are. Let us know, obviously, on the review if you've had an opportunity to play this. Let us know your thoughts too. But anyway, please click that red subscribe button down below. And other than that, thank you again for watching there. We'll move on to our next video.